servant leadership isn't over. He's completely wrong about that. Today, I'm going to have an argument with my friend Mike Ashie over at Leadership with Mike. He made a video where he claims servant leadership is so yesterday. I like Mike, we got on great, but on this one, I think he's wrong. And I want to explain why to help you be a better leader, which is what I'm all about here at Leadership Jetway. Mike started by saying leadership definitely isn't about dishing out orders anymore, the kind of command and control mindset where I have the power and you will do what I tell you. Agreed. No argument from me there. And he says this was replaced by a servant leadership model where you work with your team, and by doing it right, you build your authority. And sure, I'm on board for working with and engaging your team, and agree that if you do it right, you build authority, but also empathy and trust and respect. But I think servant leadership is about way more than this, and I'll explain why in a minute. After noting that Mike went on to say that servant leadership has been replaced by the notion of authentic leadership, and that the art of truly being yourself is the most important thing in a leader's toolkit right now in 2022. And look, I like authentic leadership. I talk about finding your true leadership personality, leaning into it, in my 1-2-3 leadership system. There's a link in the description, go check it out. I talk about how lots of new managers try to put on some kind of manager personality when they find themselves in charge, how it just doesn't work. People see through it and they don't trust you if you're obviously not being yourself. But servant leadership isn't over. He's completely wrong about that. It's not been replaced by authentic leadership. It might not be the buzzword anymore, but the servant leadership mindset is still really, really important. If you're a servant leader, you know that you work for your team, not the other way around. Your job as a leader is to bring them the things they need to be successful. That's what servants do, right? Bring you the things you need. The servant leader knows that she has to get her team resources, give them the support and encouragement they need, give them the challenge they need to be amazing and do amazing things. It's not your job to tell them what to do and order them around. It's to work with them, to figure out what needs to happen, bring them what they need to make it happen, and then support them as they do it. And yes, you have to be authentic while you do these things, but you'll be amazed at what happens in your team if you set your mind towards serving them as much as you can. Even in 2022, sorry Mike, servant leadership is here to stay. And the first thing you have to do to actually start being a servant leader is listen more to your team. And that starts with great one-to-one conversations. So go and watch this video next, where I tell you exactly how to have a perfect one-to-one meeting.